Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. Let us recap what we have done in the last class. We studied about Ohm's law, where V was proportional to I and V is equal to Ri. Here R was known as constant, and the constant name was given as resistance by George Simon Ohm. The SI unit of resistance was Ohm. So till here we have done. Today we will see some numericals. This is the question. The potential difference between the terminals of an electric heater is 60 volt when it draws a current of 4 ampere from a source. What current will the heater draw if the difference is increased to 120 volt? Let us see what is given in the question. V is given to be 60 volt and I is given to be 4 ampere. So V is equal to Ri according to Ohm's law, and R will be equal to V by R, and if we put the value of V and I, we get the value of R to be 15 ohm. Now when V is equal to 120 volt, then I will be V by R, and with this putting the value, we get the value of I to be 8 ampere. So the current through the heater becomes 8 ampere when the potential difference is increased to 120 volt. Now the next question is, how much current will an electric bulb draw from a 220 volt source if the resistance of the bulb filament is 1200 ohm? So it is given in the question that V is equal to 220 volt and R is equal to 1200 ohm. Again we will use the Ohm's law, V equal to Ri, and therefore I is equal to V by R. So on putting the value of V and R in the formula of I, we get the value of I to be 0.18 ampere. So final answer is 0.18, and the unit used for electric current will be ampere. After doing the numericals, now we will see what are the factors that affect resistance. The first factor is resistance is directly proportional to the length L. The second factor is resistance depend upon the area of cross section, that is capital A, and it is inversely proportional to the resistance. They have inverse ratio. Another factor on which resistance depend is temperature, and the last one is nature of material. So we have four factors affecting resistance, and these are length, area of cross section, temperature, and nature of material. So there are four factors affecting the resistance. Children, in the first and the second relation, where resistance is proportional to L, that is length, and resistance is inversely proportional to A, that is area of cross section, and if we merge these two relations, then the equation looks like this: R proportional to L by A. Now if we remove the proportionality sign, we need to introduce a constant. Now the constant that you can see here, it's a special letter, and this letter is known as rho. It is pronounced as rho, and it is the constant of proportionality which is introduced so that we get an equation R is equal to rho L by A. Children, this rho is having a name, and that is resistivity. Just like V was equal to IR and R was named as resistance, similarly rho is represented as resistivity. It is named as resistivity. Its SI unit is ohm meter. Generally, conductors have a very poor or very low resistivity, 10 to the power minus 8 to 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter. Alloys, generally they have moderate resistivity, 10 to the power minus 6 ohm meter, and insulators, they have a very high range of resistivity, that is 10 to the power plus, that is positive 10 to 10 to the power positive 17 ohm meter. And because of this reason, the insulators, they do not allow the electric current to flow through it because they have a very high amount of resistivity. Whereas alloys have moderate, and conductors, they have very low amount of resistivity, because of which they are considered to be good because of which they are being considered to be as a very good conductors of electricity. So we have come to know that R is equals to rho L by A. So one important fact we can write that for thick wire, that means if a wire is thick, it will have a bigger area of cross section, A will be more, and therefore R will be less as they are inversely proportional to each other. Similarly, if the wire is thin, then the value of A is less and therefore R will be more as they have inverse ratio. And another important fact is for long wire R is more and for short wire R is less. So these are the facts which is based on the formula R is equal to rho L by A, and these are the factors on which the resistance depends. So children, please note down in your fair copy whatever topics we have covered and the numericals that we have solved in this video lecture, and we'll meet in the next video lecture. Till then, thank you.